Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The differences between former best friends CM Punk and Paul Heyman seem to escalate each week. On this week's episode of Monday Night Raw, Heyman interrupted Jey Uso's opening segment promo for two reasons. Firstly, to deliver a message on behalf of Seth Rollins, making it clear that he intends to challenge Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship at the time and place of the champion's choosing. That turned out to be the night's main event, where Rollins came extremely close to winning the title until CM Punk returned to Raw and foiled the Architect's vision. This brings us to the other reason Heyman came out. He cut an emotional promo where he explained his actions from the main event of WrestleMania 41. According to him, it wasn't he who betrayed anyone. It was Roman Reigns and CM Punk who betrayed him. That moment, paired with Punk's return later in the show, sets up another round of their long, complicated on-screen relationship. But that brings us to the big question. Has their real-life relationship also taken a hit? It would be safe to say that is not the case. Despite their issues on the screen, Heyman and Punk are known to be extremely close in real life. As both men have stated multiple times, Heyman believed in Punk during the initial stages of his WWE tenure when nobody else did. He fought for him behind the scenes, giving him the platform to shine in his early days. Punk has never shied away from acknowledging that the respect is mutual. The voice of the voiceless sat right beside Heyman's children at the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony last year in Philadelphia, where the Weissman headlined the class of 2024. CM Punk and Paul Heyman's latest developments are just the next chapter in a classic storyline between two people who understand how to make great TV, especially on opposite sides. The World Heavyweight Championship match between reigning champion Jey Uso and the inaugural champion Seth Rollins saw Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn attempt to assist their respective allies. Toward the finish, it seemed almost inevitable that the visionary would reclaim his title, but the return of CM Punk hindered him. Punk went after Breaker and Rollins with a steel chair, causing a DQ finish. As a result, Jey Uso ended up retaining the World Heavyweight Championship under controversial circumstances, which are sure to play out over the next few weeks. On Monday night, ROW Paul Heyman has never been short on words. Whether he's holding court in a promo battle or masterfully navigating the political waters behind WWE's creative scenes, the wise man of the bloodline has always known how to plant seeds of doubt, drama, and desire. But on the latest edition of WWE Raw, Heyman delivered more than just his usual rhetoric. He dropped what fans are calling a cryptic shoot-style line aimed directly at CM Punk. Now the WWE universe is buzzing. Does Paul Heyman really hate CM Punk in real life? Or was this just another masterstroke of Heyman mic work? To understand the tension, you have to rewind the clock and explore the long, twisting history between Paul Heyman and CM Punk, one rooted in mutual respect, occasional betrayal, and a burning passion for the wrestling business that has both united and divided them over the years. The Raw promo that shook the internet. It happened mid-show. Cody Rhodes was standing in the ring, cutting a promo about the state of WWE post-WrestleMania 41. Paul Heyman, flanked by Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, made his way to the ring in his trademark black suit, clutching the microphone like a weapon. What was expected to be another warning to the WWE locker room soon turned personal. Heyman, pacing slowly, leaned into the mic and said, "You want to talk about loyalty, Cody? You want to talk about respect? Ask the guy who walked out of this company twice when it didn't go his way. Ask the best in the world, who hasn't been the best at anything in a decade. Ask him about loyalty, but I doubt he'll answer your call, because he's too busy trying to relive a pipe dream that I stopped believing in years ago." The crowd gasped. Online, the reaction was immediate and explosive. The line wasn't just a jab. It was a strike. Fans quickly pointed out that Heyman never mentioned Punk by name, but the implication was undeniable. And just like that, the speculation exploded. Was this personal? A complicated brotherhood. Heyman and Punk's relationship has always been layered. When CM Punk was breaking out in WWE's ECW reboot in the mid-2000s, it was Heyman who championed him. Heyman reportedly fought tooth and nail to keep Punk from being buried on TV, even clashing with Vince McMahon over Punk's potential. It was Heyman who saw the charisma, the mic skills, the rebellious energy that mirrored what ECW once stood for. When Punk cut his infamous pipe bomb promo in 2011, Heyman was watching from afar, no longer on WWE TV at the time, but reportedly proud. When Heyman returned in 2012, his pairing with Punk was electric. Together, they ruled WWE as the ultimate villainous duo. Punk's long reign as WWE champion had Heyman by his side, feeding his ego and manipulating every opponent in his path. It was magic. But then came the betrayal. In 2013, the story shifted. Heyman turned on Punk, aligning with Brock Lesnar and later Curtis Axel and Ryback. On-screen, Punk and Heyman had a violent, emotional feud. But behind the scenes, real-life tension was bubbling. Punk was becoming disillusioned with WWE's direction, and though Heyman remained, their personal communication reportedly waned. When Punk walked out of WWE in 2014, he and Heyman barely spoke. Heyman's own words over the years. Over the years, Paul Heyman has always been diplomatic when asked about CM Punk. In interviews, he's called him a friend, a visionary, and a once-in-a-generation performer. But he's also referred to Punk as volatile, difficult, and someone who needed things his own way or no way at all. In 2020, during an appearance on the After the Bell podcast, Heyman said, "I love Punk. I really do. But sometimes the people you love most are the hardest to work with. That's what made him brilliant and unbearable at the same time." In 2023, after Punk's brief run in AEW ended in controversy, Heyman was asked whether Punk could ever return to WWE. He replied, "In this business, never say never. But I don't believe in resurrections unless there's redemption." Those quotes now feel like breadcrumbs leading to Monday's promo. CM Punk's WWE return and the elephant in the room. When Punk made his shocking return to WWE in late 2023, it was Triple H, not Heyman, who welcomed him back. That visual was telling. The crowd roared, Punk grinned, and Heyman was nowhere to be found. Since then, their paths haven't crossed on screen. Backstage reports suggest they've exchanged pleasantries, but the spark that once ignited their magic, gone. Punk has yet to comment on Heyman's recent promo, but sources backstage say he was not surprised and knows Paul too well to take it personally. Still, Punk is known for holding grudges and using reality to fuel storylines. Could this tension be leading somewhere? Is it a work or is it war? There's a reason fans are struggling to separate reality from fiction. Paul Heyman is that good. He blends kayfabe and reality so seamlessly that even seasoned insiders can't always tell the difference. But this recent jab feels personal, even for him. Multiple sources within WWE suggest there's no real hatred between Heyman and Punk, but there is distance. One veteran described it as a cold truce, where both men respect each other's legacy, but have grown apart in philosophy. Paul wants to build, the source said. He's obsessed with legacy and structure. Punk wants to burn it all down and rebuild it his way. That's where they clash. There's also the lingering tension about the bloodline story. Punk reportedly pitched ideas to be part of it in some capacity, but Heyman allegedly vetoed them, saying the story was too personal to dilute. Whether that's true or not, the two men seem to be orbiting the same planet, but never touching. What comes next? With Punk rumored to be involved in a summer feud that could culminate at SummerSlam, and Heyman's bloodline continuing to evolve under Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, it's not hard to imagine the stars aligning. Imagine Punk interrupting Heyman one night on Raw. Imagine the crowd erupting as the two men face off, 10 years removed from their last alliance. Imagine the promo war, the callbacks, the venom, the heat. Sources inside WWE say nothing is planned yet, But Triple H is aware of the fan interest and could be waiting for the right time. This isn't over, one writer said. If Punk stays healthy, if the crowd keeps reacting like this, you're going to see a Heyman-Punk collision. Whether it's real or not doesn't even matter. It'll feel real. Final word. Does Paul Heyman hate CM Punk? No, but he might not like him either. Heyman is a master manipulator, on and off screen. He elevates those he respects and isolates those who don't fit his vision. CM Punk is a rebel, a storm that can't be tamed. Their love-hate dynamic is what made them great together and what tore them apart. The promo on Raw wasn't just a line, it was a reminder. A reminder that in WWE, history never dies. It just waits for the right time to strike again. And Paul Heyman? He never says anything by accident. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.